God bless. I'm coming from Job chapter 23, verses 10 through 14. For he has knowledge of the way I take after I have been tested, I will come out like gold. My feet have gone in his steps, and I have kept his way without turning to one side or to the other. I have never gone against the order of his lips. The words of his mouth have been stored up in my heart. But his purpose is fixed, and there is no changing it, and he gives effect to the desires of his soul. For what has been ordered for me by him will be gone through to the end, and his mind is full of such designs. Okay, let's go back to 10 for a review. For he has knowledge of the way I take after I have been tested, I will come out like gold. As you elevate, you will have bigger devils than the last one, okay? So during this time, you are to meditate on God's word, okay? And, sometimes silence is the key, just let them, sometimes you got to let people just be a fool by themselves, and just pray for them, But you know what God is trying to do in your life, you know what I'm saying? So 11, my feet have gone in his steps. I have kept in his way without turning to one side to the other. Okay, I can't look for this person to give me the answer or that person to give me the answer. The Bible is going to give you the answer. The Bible is the best teacher. The Bible teaches you everything that you need to know, okay? Everything that you need to know. He's the best teacher. Okay, and in your elevation season, that should be the main thing, is meditating on your word, nothing else, just meditating. 12, I have never gone against the order of his lips. The words of his mouth have been stored up in my heart. As I read and meditate, and God gives me the knowledge and understanding to understand his word, to know what's right and what's wrong, okay, it stores up in my heart. So I'm not gonna, go against what's in the Bible, okay? Everything that I read is teaching me, and you have that full understanding of what godly is and what you should not do and what you should be doing. So that's another thing. So that's why I said the Bible is a good teacher, okay? Because it'll show you what you're doing wrong, what are the no's and what are the yeses. Okay, 13, but his purpose is fixed and there is no changing it, and he gives effect to the desires of his souls. So once God gives you a purpose, it is fixed. There's no changing it. Okay? That's something that he has already called you to step into your purpose. It won't be changed. It's not void. 14, for what has been ordered for me by him will be gone through to the end, and his mind is full of such designs. So if God said this is your purpose or whatever, there's no changing. It doesn't matter what anybody else has to say. It's going to go through with it to the end, okay? You're going to finish it to the end until it's complete, okay? Because that, his mind is full of such designs, okay? And everything that we do, God already wrote a book on it of what he wanted his people to do, the ones that are chosen, the ones that are Christian. There's a book that's laid out, okay, that this is, this is your purpose. This is going to be the time that you're going to do this. It may not be right now, but this is going to be the time right now. It may not have been when you was younger, but hey, this is the time right now. This is your calling, and I need you to go ahead and step in it. Okay? Like I said, as you elevate, okay? It's going to be bigger devils than the last one. But see, you got to be strong in faith. And you got to know that with everything that you have, that the Bible is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? People can't teach you how to love God. God got to teach you how to love God by reading his word, by meditating on his word. That's when you start changing. You start changing your attitude. You start changing what you do. You start changing. You start working for the Lord because you want to be more like him. Okay? Not more like people, but more like him. And see, that's when you really get spiritual. That's when you really know that you're aligned with God because you no longer do the things or say the things that you used to say anymore. Because your first love would be God. The second love would be your husband. Okay? But through all things, you got to keep them first. I can't say I'm serving God and then I'm still doing foolishness. I can't say I'm serving God and then I'm still going out with, Nancy to parties, and drinking. I can't do that. I can't, say I'm serving God and I'm on social media and I'm gossiping about this person or that person. No, honey. Mm-mm. No. That's when I go on my knees and start praying and start meditating because I know what God gonna do for me. I know how Jesus was crucified. Okay? So when I think about that, then I said, if Jesus could have did all that for sinners, then I'm going to give him my whole heart. And I'm going to fulfill the purpose that God has for me. Now, y'all be blessed.